Hey there, all you Habs fans, and welcome to Talking Habs with Rick. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my list of the top 10 Montreal Canadiens first round draft picks, the best ones. Not the worst. I'm going to do a video on the worst as well, but these are the best. Not easy to find a full list of the best. Some of them are the best that they could get in that round for what they were looking for, basically. There's a few like that, and there's a few very legitimate best ones. So before we get to them, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe and ring the bell in that corner. The bell will notify you of all of my videos as they come out. So let's get to it. Number 1, Jarred Tinordi. Number 10, Jarred Tinordi in 2010. I don't know if you guys can read my list there, but there was Justin Falk, Tyler Toffoli, Philip Grubauer, John Klingberg, Michael Ferland, Peter Mrazek, and Mark Stone were also drafted that year. So they could have got a better draft pick. But they were looking for a big, tough defenseman. And he had good pedigree. And I think really what went wrong with Tinordi, his skating wasn't good, but more likely the development in the minor league system, I don't think has been very good for a while. And I think there's your proof right there. Number 1 proof is that. And now I don't think he's in the league. I'm not sure even what he's doing right now, but that was a big bust. But it was also for that year, that's what they were looking for, and that's what they felt was best. And I needed it. You'll see. Number 9. Go back to 1966 for Phil Muir. A goalie. He was a pretty good goalie. The only other person in that draft that was any good was Don Luce. He was a center. Probably, if you remember him, is from Buffalo. Okay, number 8. Pierre Butch Bouchard, 1965. Nobody else after he was drafted. I don't think maybe 2 or 3 people even played in the NHL. So, best. They couldn't have done worse. And he was good. It's not that he didn't play long, but I think 595 games. Number 7, Ryan McDonagh. Also drafted Wayne Simmons, Jamie Benn, and Kevin Shattenkirk same year. But McDonagh legitimately was the best pick, I think, in that year. And we just didn't hold on to him, traded him away for Scott Gomez, but whatever. But still a good pick. By the way, let me know what you guys think. I couldn't find anybody better than my list. So in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. I'd really appreciate it, and I'd like to hear if there was anybody I missed. Moving on to number 6, Mikhail Sergachev. Only a couple of years ago, but turning out already to be a really good, solid defenseman and really young, so the sky's the limit for the guy. Again, we didn't hold on to him. We traded for Drouin for him, but he was a good pick. And I didn't find anybody. There were guys up to that, but I didn't find anybody better in that class. Number 5, 1993, Saku Koivu. I'm wearing his shirt right now, as I showed you the other day. I don't know if you guys can see. Koivu, Capitaine. Also in his class, I didn't really find anybody. And besides, Koivu, what would it have been like without Koivu? Especially in those years. He was just what a great leader. So I think, and he had the potential to be so much more if he didn't get injured. But I digress. Anyways, he definitely deserves the title of one of the best draft picks. Number 4, 1977's Mark Napier. Also drafted were Mike Bossy and John Tonelli. You could say he doesn't deserve to be there. But he was a good player for us. Would have loved to have Bossy here. Who wouldn't have? Imagine Bossy in Montreal. Wow. And I don't know why they didn't take Bossy or Tonelli. But Napier had a good career here. He won cups here. So I can't say it was a bad pick. And it's a very thin, good pick list. So he had to go in. Number 3, Bob Gainey, 1973. Couldn't find anybody drafted after Gainey that was, I mean, Gainey, can you imagine the Canadians without Gainey? But I didn't find anybody better than him. Anyway, so he definitely deserved it. For number 2, we go up a few years. 2005's Carey Price. Number 5 overall pick. Also in his class, the only thing I could really find, Anze Kopitar. Would have been nice to have an Anze Kopitar to center, but what would we be without Price for the last bunch of years? Yeah, we haven't won anything really, but imagine without him. Yeah, there's years that, what would have happened? That brings us to number 1. And I'll say this again, anybody who knows me knows my number 1, but it's legit. So number 1 from 1971, Guy Lafleur. I mean, there were others. Marcel Dion is the honorable mention, and it could have been Dion and would have been great. He would have had a great career. How could you? He had better numbers than Lafleur. But Dion played on a team that was not very good. His line was great. I'm sure he played a ton of minutes compared to what Lafleur did. Probably a good 5 minutes a game, if not more than Lafleur. So that, has something to do with it. He wouldn't have gotten that on the Canadians. They're too stacked for that. So, but I say either one. But since Guy Lafleur was the guy, and he's become my favorite over the years, Guy Lafleur's my guy. So that's number 1. So there you go. Not a stacked list, but that's their best first-round draft picks. They had plenty of good picks over the years, believe me, but not in the first round. They really kind of sucked in the first round. So there you go. So please like and subscribe and hit that bell, and you get notified of all my videos. I'd also leave any comments of what you disagree with, what you would change, anybody you might add in the comments section below. I'd really be interested to see what you guys think. And once again, thank you for watching. I really do always appreciate that. And shout out to all my new subscribers. Sjord Winstock, you're my latest one. I thank you very much for subscribing. And I'll see you here again. There's a game Wednesday. I'll put out my pregame and postgame, but I'll be putting out probably 2 more videos today. I'm going to do some Habs news and notes and some NHL news if I can find some. And then I'm going to put out the worst draft picks. So that should be all today. Anyways, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.